What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, MsDjDriver, and I got another video for you guys. As you can tell by the title, this is Battle of the Apps. I wanted to give you guys a really informed, informational video to help you on your journey as a gig app driver. So today we're breaking down the delivery apps more specifically. I may come back and do another video that kind of compares Rideshare versus the delivery apps, but today we're going to focus in on delivery apps. So there's tons of them out there. We got UberEats, we got Grubhub, we got Caviar, Postmates, E24, Seamless, and the list goes on. I'm pretty sure there's more in the making to come. I don't know, but we'll see. So I'm not going to make this long. I'm going to try to be as quick and convenient as possible. But let's get into it. So I broke this down into about 3 sections. We got market, apps, and you, the driver. So a lot of the focus when determining who's the better app really depends on your market, the size, the location, and zones. Some apps will break this down. For example, let's take Grubhub. Grubhub, and I'll use my area, has different zones within the market. In my market, there's 3 zones, and I'm in the Charleston, South Carolina area. So we have the Charleston market, we have the Mount Pleasant market, and we have the North Charleston market. And within those markets, we have different cities that's within that, except for the Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant has its own zone and nothing else within it. But the Charleston zone has Greater Charleston, west of the Ashley, James Island. And then the North Charleston zone has the North Charleston area, Somerville, Goose Creek, Monk's Corner, Latson. So you get my drift with that. It just kind of depends on where you're at. Some markets vary in size, some vary in location and zones. Not all apps do it that way and break it down like that. Like, for example, Uber, wherever you are, you just click Uber on and you go. Doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you're within the area that you signed up for. Like, for example, if you sign up in Charleston, I can pretty much deliver anywhere in Charleston. If I go to another major city like Columbia or whatnot, then I may have to ask them, to change that around or whatever the case may be, but I'm not going to get into that right now. So some markets are better than others. Charleston, South Carolina is not really that big of a market. As a matter of fact, I feel like we got more drivers than the need. But some people in Virginia might be killing it more than I am, or Florida, wherever. It just really depends. So it's going to take you determining where you're at and using that to the best of your advantage. Now, getting into the apps, some of these apps have different features. Some have bonuses, or aka surge. Some have a greater payout or a lesser payout. And then some work on schedules. For example, DoorDash works on a schedule. You have to schedule a time for whichever area you're going to be in, and if there's no time slot available, then you can't dash. Grubhub has a schedule, or what they call a block. You pick up those block and you work between that specific time, or you cannot pick out blocks and still work. Uber has it to whereas there's no blocks, no scheduling. You just toggle on and you toggle off when you're done. As simple as that. So some people, want more of a non-commitment, and you just gotta test each app out to see which one, better suits you. So bringing that on in, when it comes down to you gotta look at time, flexibility, and schedules. If you want to be a part-time gig app driver or a full-time gig app driver, you know what you're able to do and when you're able to do it. You know how your schedule is. If you want to work on someone's schedule or off someone's schedule. That's one of the biggest, I would say, controversies in the gig app community, is that scheduling. We're independent contractors at the end of the day, So we are not hired by any one of these platforms, but some of them may treat you as so without giving you that title. And that's totally up to you how you handle that situation. For example, how I did it was I took each app as it came out. Uber was the first one in my market. I went right into it. So I test each market as it came out, never really dismissing one or the other, for the sole purpose that when these apps or these platforms drop in your market, they're going to hit the ground running. That means they're going to push everything they can. For example, Postmates came before DoorDash. DoorDash came towards the end of last year for us. Postmates had just released a couple of months prior. So DoorDash came out real heavy, real hard with 0 delivery fees. So that made them pretty hot for that time. So people were requesting it. People, we were making money. Drivers were out there getting it, doing what we do. So that caused Postmates to slow down a bit. But you gotta, I would say, test the theory about 2 to 3 months or even longer and see how it really works for you. Because after the hype goes down, then you'll start to see that you may get more requests on one platform versus the other. And, it depends on the customers. It depends on the area. For example, in the downtown area, or what we call College Town, they're using apps like crazy. They're using them all. Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates, whatever, you name it. Now, I live upper South Charleston in the Somerville area, and where it's not really a college town, it's more of where, your modern people live to get away from the city life, things of that nature. So everyone's commuting. And so I really have to find which platform works for me. Just based on after the hype goes down and just really figuring out, okay, who's ordering what. Hands down, I know I can always get an order with Uber Eats. But Uber Eats in my market is one of the lowest paying gig apps. Matter of fact, I want to say it's the lowest paying one. But they do have surges to where sometimes they have these bonuses or these, what do they call it? I can't think of the word right now, and that's going to eat me up until I find out. Let me see if I can go into my Uber app really quickly and get that word for you. But basically what I'm saying is they have these different challenges, sort of say, or what is it called? Sorry, I got it. Like promotions. They got these different promotions that they do to help you earn like bonuses and whatnot. And that does help from time to time. So that's another thing that I do. I kind of play around with each app and say, okay, I know on Fridays and Saturdays, Uber can be really hot because they got the surging going on. It's a staple. It was the first one here, so a lot of people are used to it. They're already calling Uber Rides, so why not call Uber Food, Uber Eats? You know what I mean? So a lot of people haven't done away with Uber in my area, but like I said, it can tend to be the lowest paying app. So hands down, the number one app, in my opinion, in my area, kind of is a shared spot. It goes between Grubhub and DoorDash. And the reason why I say that is because Grubhub, in my area, you have to be on the blocks. The blocks is what counts, is what it helps a whole lot. I think the minimum pay is $12 in my area, $12 an hour, and that comes in handy because those orders come slow. I'm telling you, it does. And then DoorDash is really popular in my area. Like I said, it hit the end of last year, and surprisingly, it's been going pretty steady and pretty good. The bad news is drivers are coming on like crazy, so it's getting oversaturated with drivers. So as you try these different platforms, you want to keep them in your corner. Like, you don't want them to shut you out or drop you because of inactivity. So pick up an order or two once or twice a month, something like that. Make sure you stay active because you just never know which platform is going to work for you. So test them out, see what works for you, and go from there. So in recap, take into consideration your market size, your location, your zones. When it comes down to the apps, make sure you plug in and play around with them, see what features, what payout works for you. Some of these companies don't pay out every day. Grubhub does not pay out, does not have a cash out button. It's you basically accumulate your funds and you get it dropped into your account once every week. UberEats lets you check out daily. Postmates does, and DoorDash will let you cash out once a day, but you can cash out every day. Okay. And then, like I said, more importantly, take into consideration your time, your flexibility, and your schedule. You are your own boss. Make this work for you, and everything should go smooth from there. All right. So hope you guys found this video informational. I hope I didn't take it too long. I try to keep the videos 10 minutes or less, at the very max 15 minutes, because I know you guys got other videos you want to check into. But I do appreciate you stopping by. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, as always, leave them in the comment section below, or you can email me at MsDjDriver@gmail.com. That information is below as well. Check out the Facebook group page I have. You can go to Facebook, type in MsDjDriver. It should come up. If you don't know, I do have a giveaway that's going on right now, a 100 subscriber giveaway. I want you guys to help me reach 100 subscribers. I'm giving away 3 different prizes to 3 different winners. So get in on that as well, all right? You already know how I do. In the meantime, in between time, always remember to love God, love others, and love yourself. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share, tell a friend to join in with you next time when I go live or when I post a video. Peace and blessings.